they're better teams than us.
Well,
When it comes to the other teams, you open up.
Also, I just want to add on. That one thing about me. Me and Kesh read this article, and it shows how badly this club is run. I'm just gonna say I'll send it to you later, Gal, but this article dropped a lot of bombs on the reality of his club and how it's run and the ownership not giving a shit. But all in all, with Mikel Arteta, hopefully the situation with this club improves. This is what we want. We want what's best for Arsenal Football Club. We don't back the manager, we back the club. And the club are clearly backing the manager, so we're going to back him.
Yeah, but the thing is, Samuel, like for Arsenal to be keeping all these clean sheets and not conceding many goals, it's testament to what Arteta's doing, because these players are dead, right? These players are dead. But, the defence is dead. Don't tell me that David Luiz, Holding are proper defenders. They're not. Luiz may have been back in his day.
Okay. What does it drop the bomb on? What does it specifically bring up?
Bro, basically, Ivan Gazidis wanted Arteta. So Nelly came in, and when they broke it down, Mislintat wanted that Raganic or whatever his name was. They had three targets, yeah? When they flew out for the preseason tour, they had lunch with the Cronkies and that. They presented who they wanted. It was at a stalemate. Then it went into a thing where the Cronkies sided with Sonelli. Gazidis felt betrayed because he's been there the longest. Like, this guy just come out of nowhere and you're taking his word for whatever or taking his side. And that's when AC Milan came in and he said, you know what, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, do what you're doing. Sonelli then was he had the idea that what they're going to do is Mislintat's going to identify the players and he'll get his little black books out, speak to agents or whatever, and he'll make the deals happen. Then further along down, a couple months later, I think it was like Mislintat was basically doing his little work trying to force Mislintat out. And he then said, oh, we're not going to do anything with scouting anymore. We're going to do it my way. We're going to just sign players that I can get that agents put towards me. And Mislintat said, that's not going to work for me. And what was happening is most of the staffs in London Colony was basically against Mislintat. They basically thought he was a joke, didn't respect him. He lost his respect because of the way Sonelli was treating him. He then decided that he's going to go as well. But in terms of how Emery was signed, they interviewed Arteta. There was 8 people. Can't remember. They never stated who the other 7 managers were.
Emery wasn't in the 8.
Emery was not in the 8. Not in it. Emery was literally saying he's going back to Spain because he didn't like that his spell in Russia didn't work out. Spell in PSG didn't work out. And he thought, you know what, let's just go back to Spain and start again. Sonelli found out that he's available. He then got a plane straight away to Luton Airport. They spoke and everything. Gazidis was saying that he doesn't feel that he suits the idea of what Arsenal's trying to do right now. They spoke to Arteta and Man City was in agreement that they will let Arteta join with the option that they will take him back in a few years. So Man City had the idea that they want Arteta to be a manager for them. That didn't happen. Also, Arteta rejected the job. As I've been saying all pre-season, I said, I'm guarantee you Arteta rejected us because he wasn't happy with the budget and he wanted promises. Arteta also said...
He definitely rejected us last year. He rejected us the year before,
So Arteta also said, I will not be dictated by the players you give me and the players that are already at the club. I want my own players to imprint my ideas on this club. With Royal Sonelli, he wants to get his own players in. He saw it. The reason why he first started missing that because he saw a way of doing whatever he's doing behind the scenes. He wanted all the power, and that's why he done it. Also with the Ramsey thing, basically, Raul Emery wanted the players that he wanted. He didn't get them. So he tried to force. He didn't feel that Ozil and Ramsey suited his system. It didn't work properly. The pressing didn't work with them either.
After 2 games,
a goalkeeper. After 2 games, by the way, he wanted a goalkeeper, a central midfielder. Remember, he was being linked with Benega.
Yeah.
He wanted Benega. That was his first choice out of him and Torreira. They got him Torreira. But then Torreira wanted to leave because his girlfriend didn't feel settled in London. Then what happened now? They had the contract on the table. And then, basically, Raul was saying, nah, Ramsey's always injured and everything. Like, there's no point. So they kept messing him about. That's when Ramsey he just lost interest and didn't want to stay anymore. Ramsey's basically had the contract from Juventus and said, nah, I don't want it. And that was like what happened. Then they moved on from that now. They offered him a new contract after losing in Baku. That's what got me. Why would you offer a man a new contract after he just got smashed?
He was injured.
There was no reason. Also, AZ Mitchell now had to get counselling because he lost his confidence. He felt like he was getting bullied and things like that as well. So, and then, what happened again? Something else happened.
Sorry, they offered him the contract because they saw what was happening to us without a creative midfielder in those last 6 or 7 games, and then Baku.
And then they told him to force Ozil out. So that's where that started from. He was told to throw him out the team and everything. The thing with the youth players, it was the youth players that actually started the Emery thing, the good leading thing. I didn't agree with that because, like, I don't care. You're a youth player in this team. You respect your elders. You respect authority. You don't start doing that. So I don't want to be seeing that from Saka on the likes of Willis. Like, you're no one in that team at that point. Then it got to the point where the Kroenke said, you know what? Like, Emery's not the guy. Like, it's not working. They was meant to get Munchi in, the one that went to Seville.
And we want to get Zidane.
And we wanted to get Zidane. That's who they wanted.
Yeah.
So, wait, like, this... And what the thing clearly shows is the owner, all he cares about is Champions League. That's what it points out to me. All he cares about is Champions League.
He cares about his bottom line, doesn't he, at the end of the day, Kroenke? But the thing is, you know, we didn't get Champions League because Ramsey got injured. So Champions League went out the window for us, right? And you know, what I want to pick you up on, Igal, never say Arsenal are a well-run business again, because we're not, right? We're the worst run business ever, right? Ever.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
No, I tell you why it is true. I tell you why it's true. Because when you've got a self-sustaining model, right, what you're supposed to spend is what you make, right? When you give away £200 million worth of footballers, right, and your club is then running at a loss as well, that's not a good business model for anybody.
No, it's not.
But a couple of things I just want to add there. One thing is there, I think, based on the story that Kesh has just told us, I think the ideas are there, but the implementation is shit. And the second thing is that Kroenke also won Champions League football. And they also know by now that it's not going to happen with the self-sustaining model. And possibly they are trying to get things done now. Because finally they have realized...
No chance.
Seeing is believing.
Yo, where can people read this? Where can people read this?
I have it. I'll just send it.
Listen, Barcelona are in debt, right? Barcelona, they're in debt, yeah? Man United are in debt, whatever.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Right? But the thing is, they're not fucked because all they're going to do is renegotiate their terms with their debt again. Because, you know, if you're owed money, right, instead of writing that money off, all you say is, well, you pay me next year, you pay me year after, or you give me, or I'll drop the interest rate, or whatever.
Barca has a debt of 1 billion.
Yo, Cam, you okay?
I get what you're saying, Sonny, but I think in this situation,
I'm just
in this situation,
yeah.
In this situation, the Barcelona one is different because the Liga doesn't run like that. Like they're actually fucked.
No, they're not. Barcelona won't ever. No, they're not. Barcelona won't ever go bust ever. Right?
No one's saying they're going to go bust. But what you have with the Liga is when you're in financial trouble, they accept the offers for your players without you having a say in it. So what you have is clubs who can come in for Barcelona's players, and Barcelona have no say in what they do.
I don't think they do. They do.
Because that's the same thing happened with Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres' release clause was more than the 20-something mil that Man City paid, but the La Liga was taking control of Valencia's assets. That's why Emery signed the likes of Benega and whatever at Villarreal. You got them for cheap. I think you got Coquelin for like 4 mil. Coquelin's lease clause was like 20-something mil. The league takes over and accept the offers.
Valencia was also about to go bankrupt and out of business. They were about to shut down.
They won't. The reason being, right, if Barcelona folded, which they can't ever, right, La Liga was sold.
Why would La Liga fold?
La Liga back in Madrid, not Barcelona.
Barcelona are not a team; they're an institution.
Why would La Liga fold?
Because without Barcelona, there's no La Liga.
They got Madrid there.
Barcelona
Well,
just won.
it'd be like Scotland. It'd be like Scotland.
Say that. You can't say that because Barcelona was irrelevant before like 2016. They went so long without having any success at all.
Don't matter. It's just basic economics. If you're in debt, what you do is you
They're gonna sell
refinance.
the assets. No, they'll sell
They
the
have-
assets.
Guys,
Not
can I
necessarily.
say my point? Can I say my point? I meant to say, looking at what the situation's going on financially at certain clubs that are in extreme debt. Yes, we have taken a loan from the government. We're taking advantage of